She had always lived with a sense of ease, maybe even a feeling of invincibility. Her days were filled with rhythm and familiarity. Mornings started with oat milk lattes, soft indie music playing in the background as she edited videos for her growing YouTube channel. In the afternoons, she might take long walks with her border collie named Bella, or lounge on the sunlit couch, texting her friends about the latest thrift store finds. She didn't work a 9-to-5 job. Instead, she flourished online, editing vlogs, filming beauty reviews, and making a day-in-my-life videos that made thousands of viewers feel like they truly knew her. Her life was curated, color-graded, soft, like a dreamy little bubble. She had a secret. She had been in love with him for over a year, her boyfriend, a former Marine, now a mechanic. He was her opposite in every way. He liked things simple: black coffee, classic rock, and honesty. His hands were always stained with engine grease, his voice steady and calm. They met when she got a flat tire at a food truck festival, and he offered to fix it right there on the spot. She liked the way he looked at her, not like a fan, but with deep, grounded attention. But over time, that attention began to feel heavy. She wanted freedom, and she crossed the line. And tonight, the truth had found its way back, but it had left a trail he had quietly followed for weeks. 3 weeks ago, his friend Jason, a loud but sharp-witted tattoo artist, mentioned something offhandedly.
Hey man, you ever heard of Leo Sutter? Drives a black convertible Mustang. Thinks he's some kind of gift to women.
Jason tilted his head.
Saw him last week with someone who looked a hell of a lot like your girl. Same hair, same laugh, and that white trench coat she wore when you picked her up at my shop. They were holding hands.
At first, he didn't believe it, didn't want to believe it. Claire wasn't like that. She was emotional, maybe impulsive, but not a liar, not a cheater. But the seed had been planted. He started paying attention. She was glued to her phone, smiling too long at texts she wouldn't let him see. Her screen was always face down. She canceled plans for last-minute collabs that never showed up in any content. And then one day, he saw her leaving a riverside building. She said it was a shoot with a photographer, but he recognized the car parked outside, a black Mustang. The final thread snapped 2 nights ago. She left her iPad unlocked on the kitchen counter. A message popped up. I can't stop thinking about that night. Your hands, your mouth. I've never felt more alive. I wish I could fall asleep next to you every night. Photos from a hotel room followed. Her hair messy, his arm wrapped around her bare shoulder. The timestamp? Last weekend. She had told him she was shooting with a skincare brand. He didn't say anything. Not right away. He waited for her to come home that night, smiling, pretending everything was fine. She sat on the couch, dressed in an off-white sweater and pale pink shorts. Her braid hung loosely over one shoulder, a few strands curled against her cheek. She was popping strawberries into her mouth and said cheerfully,
"Want one?"
with a bright smile. He looked at her for a long time, then asked quietly,
"Who's Leo?"
Her face changed instantly.
"Leo?
She echoed, forcing a smile.
Oh, just the guy I did a rooftop shoot with back in February."
He didn't move. He said,
"Try again."
She fell silent, then started trembling.
"It was just one time."
She whispered. He stepped closer.
"You slept with him while I was here changing your light bulbs, washing your damn dog."
He growled. She jumped up, face pale.
"I was lonely. We barely talked anymore. I bought you a lens for your channel while you were wrapped around him in some hotel room."
She shook, pleading. Please. Everyone thinks you're this sweet, soft-voiced girl. The long hair, the cute outfits. You know what I think? He said.
Walking over to a drawer and pulling out a heavy black clipper. That hair is your mask, and it's the first thing to go.
She backed away. You're not serious. Dead serious. He pointed at the wooden chair she always used to film her videos.
Sit down, or I'll tell everyone who you really are.
She hesitated, trembling, then slowly walked over and sat down, face pale as a ghost. He plugged in the clipper. It buzzed to life like a warning. He grabbed her braid and with one brutal motion, sliced it off. The thick braid dropped to the floor. She stared at it like it was a dead thing. He kept going. The back of her neck was now bald and glistening.
Oh my God.
She gasped, gripping the chair. Chunk after chunk of hair fell onto her sweater, her lap. He moved to the front, looked into her eyes. That top part, where you keep the fake halo, let's take that too. She whispered, "Please." "You said you were sorry. Prove it." He ran the clipper down the center of her scalp. Slowly. Her hair split down the middle. She let out a gasp, half cry, half breath. He kept going until the last strand was gone. Only a soft layer of stubble remained. She raised a trembling hand to her head. It's gone. All of it. Yeah, now maybe you can be real." She stood slowly, her face stripped bare. The sweater slid off her shoulder, her hands and shorts covered in fallen strands. The room was silent. He whispered, "Come with me." His voice trembled, like he already knew it would be the last time. She hesitated, then nodded. Everything, the old her, the curated image, now lay in silence on the floor. He led her to a small bedroom with faded floral wallpaper. The moonlight cast soft shadows on the worn carpet. They didn't need words. They weren't laying next to each other out of love, but from the raw aftermath of betrayal. His fingers ran across her bare scalp, shaking. "I'll stay tonight, but when the sun comes up, I can't promise I'll ever come back." She choked on her words. "Why? I thought we had something." "So did I. But the truth shattered it."